how's it going? Now, that guy confused me. Hey, how's it going? I'm still Jeremy. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. No, it's about 7:30 in the morning, and I'm going to work. And the reason I'm doing it now, this vlog, is because I think it might rain tonight, and I don't know if I'm going to be biking home or taking the train. This is off to a smashing start. What I'm trying to say is it's morning time, and I'm not awake, and I'm going to go to a smaller street and continue talking, because I want to talk to you about the worst job I've ever had. Okay, it's quieter here. Before I talk about that, though, I wanted to say something a little odd, kind of a catch-22 about diabetes that I've been noticing. So, I've been biking to work this week. I just started biking to work, and it's about 40 minutes one way, and 40 minutes back. So it's good exercise. And I used to work at a small English school owned by a lady. She ran the school in her house, and her husband, this is a few years ago, her husband was kind of a portly fellow, and he started doing the same thing because he wanted to lose weight. He started biking to his office or wherever he worked, and it was about the same. I think it was about 30 or 40 minutes each day, one way. And I saw over a very short time, a couple months, like he lost a lot of weight, and it was quite impressive. Now, I'm not doing this to lose weight necessarily. I'm just doing it because it's fun, good exercise, cardiovascular exercise, which is why I'm huffing and puffing on this video. But I do have a kind of stomach bulge that I've never been too pleased about. Oh, now I'm in everybody's way. I don't know where I'm going. As long as I'm going south and east on any roads, I think I'm okay, so I can kind of zigzag around. Anyway, I'm trying to get rid, one of the good benefits of doing these bike rides is that I might lose some of this stomach fat eventually, I would imagine. Except, what I've been learning, where am I? Woo. So, what I've been learning is that blood sugar can kind of ruin my genius plans of losing stomach fat, because here's what happened yesterday. Hey, there's my canal. I think, no, I don't know where I am. No, this is somebody's factory. Okay, I'm lost in the factory section of town. Normally, what I would like, but I'm on my way to work. I have to go to work. But last night, after I got home, I was a little bit low on the way home, so I ate some chocolate on the way home. And dinner was fine. Had actually a little bit less insulin for dinner than I normally would have. Had dinner, and then before bed I was 80, which is too low for before bed, so I had more chocolate. So basically the point of all this is, because of all the biking, which exercise lowers blood sugar generally, because of all the biking, I'm eating a lot more chocolate. And as we all know, if you're eating a bunch of chocolate right before you go to sleep, you're going to get fat. You're going to put on some fat anyway. That's just how it goes. So whatever gains I'm making by biking, where in the world am I? Whatever gains I'm making by biking, I am perhaps negating with all the chocolate. So, about the worst job I've ever had. So I like the job I have now. Unfortunately, it's temporary. It ends in a couple months. It's scheduled to end in a couple months, and that's just the way it goes. But I started thinking recently, what is the worst job I've ever had? And I instantly thought of it. I instantly know what my answer is. And I'll tell you the little story. And you may hear this story and go, that's your worst job ever? That doesn't sound that bad. But anyway, it is what it is. It's my worst job ever. And I'd like to hear yours too. So let me take you back. I was in college at the University of Georgia in Athens, Georgia. And I was your typical poor college student, but not poor, just kind of eating ramen poor. So in Athens, Georgia, near my apartment, there was this building, and it was called Dial America Marketing. And just as a little background, then as now, probably my least favorite word in the English language is marketing. Marketing and hype and phoniness, I just cannot stand it. It's the complete opposite of my personality. I didn't know what it was, and I saw an ad somewhere, I guess, that they needed people in their call center. Dial America Marketing. Anyway, so I got the job. And the job was, I would go in, there was this, it wasn't very big, it was maybe 20 of us, people in shifts, 4-hour shifts or 5-hour shifts or whatever. I had the afternoon shifts or something, part-time. And we would sit at these computers. We had a script. We were selling books. That's what the thing was. So we're trying to sell books to people. And so we had a headset, we had the computer, we had, the name would come up on the computer, the phone number would be dialed, and we would start talking and interacting with the people based on the script. Hello, my name is Jeremy. I'm with Dial America Marketing, and we heard that you might be interested in buying some books or something like that. You've indicated you'd be interested in buying books. A claim which I always found a little dodgy. Because who says, I'm interested in buying books, please call me. Anyway, I don't know where they got these phone numbers from, or the people's names and stuff. Mostly older people. And there was a guy, like a manager, and there was a chalkboard at one side of the room. We had all our names, and if somebody got a sale, they would raise their hand or pump their fist or something. And he would go, yeah, yeah, yeah. He was like, a hype guy. He would put a tally by their name, and whoever won that hour would get a bonus or something like that. Whoever made the most sales in the hour. So I didn't really have to do much myself. I didn't have to think too hard about it because I was just reading the script. So it was all right as far as that goes. Most people did not buy the books. When they said no, we would go to the script number 2. We would shift over on the first no. We go, oh, now go to this. I understand what you're saying. However, I need to point out that these books, I can't remember what the books were. Books, who buys books on the phone? Anyway. And if they said no a second time, we would go to the third script. Okay, I really understand. Okay, just one more time, I want to ask, and please buy some books, whatever the script was. And if they said no 3 times, we would end it. We would hang up. And despite the annoying nature of what I was doing to these poor people who were answering their phones, they were usually okay. They were civil enough to me, Every now and then they would just hang up, but usually not. They would usually hang out on the call and go through the process of saying no 3 times. But 2 things used to happen there that I really hated. One was every now and then someone would yell at me. Understandably, I thought. Even at the time, I was like, well, yeah. I remember one guy, I said, hi, I'm with Dial America Marketing. Would you like to buy some books? And it's this older guy. And he said, no, you people stop calling me. Get off my damn phone. And when that happened, when they asked us not to call anymore, angrily or not, then we, legally, we had to take them off our list. So when that happened, I would take my headset off and go to the boss's office and tell him, okay, this person number 848715, they said don't call anymore. And I said, okay, so they take them off the list. I guess, I don't know if they actually took them off the list, but apparently so. And that used to rattle me when they would do that. I was like, oh. And the thing I hated even worse than that was when people would actually buy the books. And people just believed what I was saying on the script. I would say, yeah, these books are really good. And they'd be like an old lady. She'd be like, oh, really? I could use them for my grandson or whatever. And maybe she could. Maybe they're all right. But I imagine they were overpriced and just, I don't know how much money these people had. It was awful. And every time I made a sale, I just felt, the bottom would drop out of my heart. It was, and that was supposed to be offset by the the hype guy over on the side of the room going, hey, good job, Jeremy, hey, one sale, blah, blah. Marketing people. I'm not going to say marketing people are all scum. So anyway, one day, I didn't work there very long. That's the punchline of this story. One day, after about 3 weeks of working there, I used to dread going in. I would drive in and park in the parking lot and go in the building. So about 3 weeks in, one day I was driving there and I was dreading it. And I got to the parking lot, and somehow I got out of my car, locked my car, and on the way between my car and the door of the place, the back door where we'd go in, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I cannot do this. They're paying me and I occasionally make a sale, but I cannot do this. So I went in, and instead of going to my workstation or whatever they called it, the computer, I didn't know what I was doing. It was like fate was just taking me to do this. I walked into the boss's office. I sat down and said, I can't work here anymore. I probably gave him some excuse, like I'm busy with classes or something. That wasn't true. Not a great student. But I just said something and quit. Like, he's like, okay, well, when do you want to quit? I was like, today. I'm like, I'm not working today. I'm done right now. He was like, all right. So that was that. It's the only job, I think it's the only job I've ever really disliked, because I've had lots of jobs in America and here in Japan. And I've really liked them all. I've liked all the people I've worked with, and I've liked the work. I've gotten very, very, very lucky in my life with jobs. Just liked all of them, except that place. It was an anomaly. You got to choose the right place. So that's my story. Worst job I ever had. I only had it for 3 weeks, and I just sat at a computer and took people's money. We didn't steal it, and we were actually giving them books, I guess, but I think these people had filled out a customer survey card in a grocery store or something like that, and had not checked don't contact me, or had checked yes, I might be interested in, I mean, whatever. I don't know where the phone numbers and the call lists came from. Soon after that, within probably a year, I did notice that that Dial America marketing building was still there, but it was not Dial America marketing anymore. It didn't work out very well, I guess. I don't know if Dial America is actually an established, known, popular thing or whatever, or if it was, but it quickly became something else, that building. So that's my story. Worst job I ever had. How about you? What's the worst job you ever had? Right now, I'm going to a job that I actually quite like. So, so thanks for watching this little vlog here on a chilly morning in October in Japan. Not only was I tired before, but now I'm out of breath from talking. So, it's going to be a good day. So, please go here to sign up for my newsletter. Oh, I got to turn here. Please go here to sign up for my newsletter to get these vlogs and watch these videos before they're published. And I will see you next time. Maybe I'll stop somewhere and get me some coffee.